What's going on, everybody? Got another video for you. Today we're going to be taking a look at Plex. Now I'm sure many of you are familiar with what Plex has to offer, but this is a little bit different. We're going to be talking about their paid service, Plex Pass, and we're going to talk about what that is. Now, for full transparency, somebody from Plex.tv did reach out to me and provided me with an account, a Plex Pass account, to do this review. I've been using Plex for a long time, but I've never paid for their service because, well, I really didn't know what was in it, to be quite honest. You're reading the bullet points, you're like, yeah, okay, cool, whatever, whoop-de-doo. After playing with Plex Pass for a little bit, it's awesome. So just keep that in mind that this is kind of sponsored. You know, they did upgrade my account, but I've been using Plex for a very long time. I've got it on my Pi back here. I have it on the home theater PC. I have it on the outside PC with the projector. I've got it on my phone. I mean, I can watch whatever I want pretty much anywhere, which is great because I have a very big library of content. A lot of it is my own creation. A lot of it's music that I've paid for. A lot of it's movies that I've bought. So we're going to talk about that. And let's kind of discuss what Plex is if you're not familiar. For the uninitiated, let's talk about what Plex is in the broad brush. So Plex is a media server software that allows you to build your libraries and share them across your home network. Plex also can share via FTP to access your content anywhere. So you don't need to be on your own home network and you can still access your media files, which is really cool. Another thing that I really like about Plex is it supports a ton of media files, MKV, MP4, MOV, pretty much any modern encoding it supports. And I really do dig that. It supports 5.1 channel, all the audio, all the Dolby stuff. However it's encoded, it'll pretty much play it. Another cool thing is it has a lot of metadata collection. So basically, that sounds scary, right? Oh, it's collecting the data on my stuff. Yeah, sure it is, but you're gonna get the Rotten Tomatoes reviews, the critics' ratings on things. You can watch trailers within Plex for movies that you have, and you maybe just have a big library and you're like, what do I want to watch? You know what, I haven't watched this, let me see what the trailer's about. If it entices you, cool, you can watch it. The other thing is it supports subtitle files, which is really nice. A lot of other software, such as Infuse for the mobile phone, I've not been able to get subs to work reliably in that, so props to Plex for making that work very well. So that's the gist of what Plex TV is. So let's talk about what Plex Pass gives you. So we're gonna hop onto the computer here. So we are recording over here on the desktop. Let me bring this up. Okay, so we've got a bunch of different files. These are all my movies up here at the top, and these are my music libraries. So as you can see, pulls down all the different movie files. This is all standard Plex stuff, by the way. This stuff is all fairly normal. With Plex Pass, I can go into my music, and what do we feel like listening to? You know what? Let's sort by artists. Let's do Whitechapel. Let's do Our Endless War. That's an older album. Let's do Diggs Road. So, one of the cool things about Plex Pass is you've got full lyric integration by Lyric Find. So if you want to look up your song lyrics for bands that you like, things like that, it'll actually go online and pull down the lyrics for you, which is really nice. I really dig that. And it seems to work fairly well. With brand new albums, obviously it's not going to work super well, but it does the job. So let's go ahead and pause that here, shall we? All right, so now we're in our Plex settings over here on my screen. And let's talk about what Plex Pass is, okay? So we're gonna talk about some of the stuff that you get with Plex Pass. Real fast, we're just gonna kind of zip through it. You get free apps. Now, their free apps is basically you don't need to pay the $5 to unlock the Plex app on your phone or tablet or mobile device. I can hear some people going, man, but $5, that sucks to pay for the app to just do it. I look at it this way. I paid for Infuse Pro because before Plex had an app and had support, I had to do media sharing from my desktop using DNLA. It was a whole thing, UPnP stuff. And it worked well, but again, I never got subtitle files to work correctly. I never got anything to display other than like, oh, these are the critics' ratings from like Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb. So that's really nice that you don't need to pay for that in addition to paying for the Plex Pass. You just pay for Plex Pass, you get the app all unlocked, all the features, all the cool stuff. You also can do live TV and DVR, which is something that's really nice. I don't have a tuner on here, nor do I really want one, because between Hulu, Netflix, and my DirecTV, I'm pretty much covered on anything I want to watch. That's something that's really nice if you're trying to completely cut the cord and you want to, download your content and just sync it to your library. That's kind of nice that it's a one and done feature. Boom, you can watch live TV, set up DVR scheduling, all that stuff. But you do need a tuner, so that is something to keep in mind. You also have mobile sync, which is something that I've been playing with. It actually lets you back up files from your phone directly to your Plex server, so they're always on your machine. That way, if you lose your phone or something, it's backed up. I know Apple has it with iCloud, Android has it with Google Drive Backup. Like, I get it, it's something that we've had for a while, but this is your copy locally on your machine, which is nice. You can also sync to Google Drive and Dropbox as media sources now with Plex Pass. You can't do that with the regular free Plex, but you can do that with Plex Pass, so that's a huge benefit. The biggest thing that I really dig, though, is parental controls. So you can set up multiple user accounts for Plex, and you can limit restriction to rating. You can grant specific access to certain folders, things like that, and I really dig that. So if you have a family and you want to share out your content, but you want to limit what people are watching, you can do that with Plex Pass, and I really like that, and that's all done from this interface on my screen right now. You can add user, enable a guest account, all that cool stuff. Really dig that. The music extras, like we already kind of talked about, song lyrics, different types of stuff like that. That's kind of nice. You can also make your own music playlists. You can import your playlists from iTunes, which is really cool. I kind of did dig that. That was kind of a nice feature. Trailers and extra, that's all some of the other stuff we talked about. So, we already kind of covered the most basic functionality of it. Now, the cool thing is when you sign up for Plex Pass, you also are eligible for Plex Pass perks, which you can get a discount on a tuner, discount on a hard drive, external hard drive, discount on a whole bunch of cool stuff. You also get to kind of beta test new developments in the program, so that's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and let's see what we've got here. Let's go back to home, and let's open Valerian. Why not? So yeah, you'll see here we have the IMDb stuff. We have all the extras, so we have, the commentary with the different people in the film, talking about it, behind the scenes type stuff. That's kind of nice. That's not in your regular Plex, that's in Plex Pass. So I do dig that. That's a nice feature. And Plex also picks up where you left off. So if I'm listening to Diggs Road right now, right, from Whitechapel, and I want to go do something else, it'll pick up where I left off. So that's kind of nice. I also have enabled podcasts, so you can actually subscribe to podcasts all day long and just sit and listen to podcasts on here, which is really nice. I dig this feature quite a lot. It's nice to just have a one and done kind of deal. I hate iTunes. Going through podcasts and iTunes, I despise that so much. So this makes life a lot easier to get the podcasts you want and to give them a listen and just have them all at your fingertips, which is really nice. So yeah. That's pretty much going to cover most of what Plex Pass has to offer. And again, you can do all of this stuff on the phone with the Plex app. You can access your media library, all this cool stuff. It unlocks a ton of features. So the billion-dollar question is Plex Pass worth the money? And that's why you're probably watching this. Is it really worth the price? So you're looking at right now $5 a month, which is still cheaper than Netflix, mind you. So let's just break this cost analysis down really quickly and quick and dirty. All right, here we go. So number one, you pay for your Netflix, you pay for your Hulu, right? Those are, up there in cost. You could legally purchase movies, rip them, copies, put them on your machine. That's what I was doing for a long time, using Handbrake, just encoding everything with a Blu-ray drive. Took forever, but was worth it because I've got quality rips of my favorite films. So that's the per month. It's $5 a month. If you want to do it for the year, it's $40 for the year, which is still a pretty good deal in my book. If you want the lifetime pass, it used to be $75. Now it's $150. Now, that sounds like a lot, $150. Sure, that's a lot of money for anybody at a one-time fee, but it's a one-time fee and you get all future upgrades. You never need to worry about it. You're good forever. So at that point, and this isn't any bias because I got this account hooked up, at $150, that's a very good value for what you get if you're a media creator or you want to be able to access your content anywhere. The other cool thing that I've neglected to mention, which is actually really important, is the offline sync. So if I have movies on Plex and I'm going on a camping trip or I'm going away or where I know that the network might not be solid, I do those trips out to Joshua Tree, as you've seen from my channel. I can rip whatever movies I want to my phone and have them, and I don't need to worry about data because they're on the phone, and I can have that just sync through Plex. So that's nice. The way I used to have to do that was through Infuse, enable file access through iTunes, drag and drop the files I wanted, and it was a mess. It was an absolute nightmare. This makes my life a whole lot easier for just ripping things from my Plex library, saving them on my phone so I can take that with me anywhere where I may not have cell service. So huge plus for that. But yeah, I mean, all in all, at $150, I would pay for this with my own money to have the features that it has. At first, I thought it was kind of a gimmick, like I'm sure many of you. Oh, it's another paid service. It's nickel and dime us for everything, right? No. It's actually worth it. Hand over heart, honest, it is worth every penny if you have the library. If you don't have a library built up, or maybe you're not a content creator and you don't have, movies and stuff like that, or even a big music library. I could see that maybe not being a thing, but once you play with Plex and you dive into it, it is super powerful, super useful. And it runs on pretty much everything. It runs on my Raspberry Pi 3, it runs on new Apple TVs, runs on Kodi, runs on Fire Stick, runs on, I'm drawing a blank on what the Roku. It runs on Roku, runs on mobile devices, tablets, things like that. So super nice, super kind of like one big ecosystem to kind of get you into it. But if you pay the lifetime fee, then you never need to worry about being left in the cold because it's, it's all one ecosystem and you're in it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I can't really think of much else to say about it other than it's fantastic, and you definitely should at least try it out on the monthly basis and see if it's for you. If you really love it like I do, pay for the year. So that's gonna do it. This is Chris. If you guys found this video useful, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, subscribe for more content. As always, I appreciate everything you guys do, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I couldn't do this channel if you guys didn't support it and watch these videos. So I really do appreciate you taking the 10 minutes out of your day to watch these and leave a comment. Let me know what's working, let me know what's not, because this channel is always kind of in development. I'm always trying different things. So yeah, just thank you. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate everything you guys do for me. Thank you, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good day. I need to restart my computer due to technical difficulties because I was adjusting my Vesa screens and I turned that screen off and it screwed everything up because I used DisplayPort. NVIDIA share is not working correctly. So let me restart the system, let me bring her back up, and everybody runs into some tech problems, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna leave this in. I might put it at the end because it's, it's kind of funny.